What are you talking about?
There's a picture of Adam Wainwright. He throws a curveball on a 1-2 count to Adam Wainwright. He's got his hands up like this, and Molina's jumping up in the air. And in the back, you can see Jeff Wilpon and Donald Trump in the background. And Trump's looking like this, and they're celebrating. Everybody's happy. The Mets were supposed to be this tremendous team. They had David Wright. They had Jose Reyes. They had Tom Glavine. We were all ready to celebrate. And then all of a sudden, these late-breaking runs come in from this guy called Yadier Molina. Folks, he hit 216 that year. That home run was a fake home run. It didn't happen. The Mets won the 2006 World Series. It really did happen. And everybody knows the Cardinals won 83 games that year. It's a terrible team. Should never even been in the playoffs. Won a weak Central Division. Very weak, very low-energy division. Everybody knows it. The Mets were the better team. They had Tom Glavine and Pedro Martinez.
Then what happened?
Pedro got hurt. El Duque got hurt because the Cardinals probably beat them up before the series, and nobody talks about that except for the New York Post. And we all know it. It was a fake series.
What happened with Beltran?
Well, Beltran was looking at he got caught looking at a curveball from Adam Wainwright, and bases were loaded, and some tough stuff. He should have known. He should have known better. They should have banged the drum like he did with Houston when they won the World Series. They didn't do that. I said to Beltran before 2017 World Series, hey, bang a drum, cheat a little. It works. It's tremendous. But they didn't do that. They didn't have the stamina. And so I said to Beltran, look, cheat a little, okay? Look, who's looking? Who's looking?
And then the Cardinals went by, and then the good old Mets.
They beat the Detroit Tigers. They beat Jeremy Bonderman. They beat Miguel Ordonez.
That's a fact, though.
They beat them all. And
what year was that? 05?
2006. David Eckstein, little 5'5" David Eckstein, World Series MVP, folks. Shortest World Series MVP in history. The likes we've never seen. He was like little Marco Rubio. I mean, this guy was so tiny. He was World Series MVP against the Detroit Tigers, another place that stole from me. We know it was a tremendous theft what happened in Detroit, and everybody knows it. All those runs came in very late in the game. We all know that the Cardinals really, and then we all know what happened with Kenny Rogers, and he had the substance on his hand. He won game 2. Would have been a sweep, but there's a lot of bad things that go. You can't trust Detroit, okay? There's a few places they just shouldn't even vote, like Detroit, Phoenix, Atlanta, Philadelphia. If those places don't vote, Trump wins.
Who's gonna win the World Series this year?
Well, who's gonna win the World Series this year? Well, quite frankly, I mean, there's a lot of fraud. The Cardinals were up 2-0 with 1 run, and then all these late runs come in. 6 runs come in the 9th inning. We were all ready to celebrate, and all these runs, they mailed them in. They come in through the mail. And you can't have a country, if you can't have a World Series, everybody knows it. It was all fake. Bryce Harper, the Mormon mafiosa, you can't trust him. He's a very, very phony guy.
They did that to you.
He didn't. He's from Nevada. He didn't endorse me. I don't like him very much. I needed his help, and that's a swing state. But no, the bad things happen in Philadelphia, and bad things happen in Atlanta. And if not for that, then you still have me running the show, which is what we all wanted. We were all getting ready to celebrate.
It's around 2026.
Look. I found out there's a clause that you could be president for 10 years. People don't know this. So Biden and Harris, they're going to resign. I'm going to be Speaker of the House. Then I get to be president.